Well, let's see if we get any late night or maybe early morning, depending on where you're from, people into the stream. Check something here. Pretty sure I should be live right now. Just checking some stuff. Yeah, looks like I should be live. No idea how many humans will pop in here, but whatever. I'm going to wait until I hear from somebody in my chat before I really get going. Hey, there we go. What's going on, cranky old mountain man? Squeaky chair. It'll be okay. I have decided to stream tonight because I'm super enthused about painting figs, and I'm just going to do this slap chop method. I'm going to investigate my stream settings really quick, though, before we go. I want to make sure we got at least, like a handful of people in here. 5 people would be nice. There we go. Oh my god. How do we have 19 people? Whatever. Anyways. Craziness, you guys. What do we got? Bearded Clam, Isbjorn, Sean. Nice. Look at all this stuff. Do you prepare a belt strap the same way you prepare a regular square of leather to carve? For sure, 100%. So, I'm going to be slap chopping. Because, as I don't know if any of you guys saw my other video, but this was my... So I've been away from painting miniatures for about 20 years. Don't ignore my hands. And this was my Friday fig, which was done kind of like how I used to paint miniatures. And it's alright. Especially for being away for 20 years. Certainly alright. Not great, but passable. Amateur passable. But I saw this a slap shot technique that people were raving about, and it interested me greatly. So I'm going to slap and chop my way to a miniature, hopefully in half the time. It was a 4-hour stream. A lot of that was me running my mouth to you guys, which is fine. That's kind of part of the entertainment experience is me rambling. But yeah, we're gonna slap and chop our way to victory is what we're gonna do. The one thing I found when I was painting this fig on Friday was that it was primed black, and I was just having a tough time with my old man eyes trying to figure out what certain parts were. It was driving me a little crazy. So I'm hoping the slap chop technique will help break them up instantly. Is this wet? A little bit. And yeah, I bought a bunch of new paints because nothing says making money on YouTube like spending another $150 on paints. But I'm excited. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna pick one. Not gonna be my big boss guy. I'm gonna leave that guy for last. Ooh, that guy looks kind of cool. That's kind of the same kind of dude. Ooh, I like it. Okay, all right, we've got our selection. I'm gonna check how many people are in here again. I'm always curious of like what time I should be streaming at. This isn't an optimal time. Yeah, there's 20 people in here. 20 people is fine. 20 people is great. So slap chop. It's already primed. Black Orc. Hard to see what's going on because of, well, combination of my lighting is kind of like studio lighting right now for ambiance. So what we are going to do is we're going to dry brush a gray. Now I didn't get the gray that they recommended. Mine's a little darker, but that's okay. That's not a huge deal. If I can find it, that is. Dawnstone. There we go. Everybody have a good weekend? Or is your weekend over? So maybe, what time is it in Australia right now? So I get a lot of Aussies. Alright, I've got my Dawnstone. How do you decide which primer color to use? I haven't painted in 20 years until Friday, like this 2 days ago. So, I guess depending on what you're doing, it really depends on the painting technique, I would imagine, talking from no experience at all. But if you're going to prime white, you're expecting a lot of bright colors. If you're going to prime black, in general, you're expecting darker colors. But I'm doing the slap chop technique, so you're going to see a lot of, suddenly my black is going to be gray and it's going to be white, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So I'm just grabbing a bunch of Dawnstone, and I am going to get it off of my brush. Wink. For the most part, off of my brush. Hopefully there's no glue on this thing. All right. Little test. It's not too bad. Might be a little too much on here. At least he's already popping. I think there's too much on my brush right now, but I'm also not too worried about it because I am still exploring this return to mini painting, right? Oops. Looking good. Just finished putting together a dryer. I'm like, what? A drider. I personally think you can never go wrong with black, and especially if you do this technique, it doesn't matter. Just do black. This is made for you doing black first, for sure. So I guess my answer actually would be always do black, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be awesome. So we're just getting all the raised edges and dropping our little dude. Our little dude. You know what I'm doing now. I don't need to drive anybody nuts. So yeah, dry brushing gray. Now this, as I was saying before, I think this gray is a little too dark, but I don't feel like mixing it. I want to keep it all the same, and maybe the next time I do something, I'll have a lighter gray. But all these guys are going to be done with this gray. Pretty good. I want to make sure that shoulder gets hit pretty good, because it should be pretty bright, right? That shoulder being this shoulder. And you're like, why didn't you just prime it gray? Well, you want all those shadows. You'll see. You'll see. There you go. See? People answering you. All right. we've got our gray on here. Now, I'm going to put white on it. But I'm not going to put as much white as the gray, or at least I'm not going to put it in as many spots as the gray. Something in my teeth, good stuff. Let me go back to this amazingness right here. How bright is that light? It's a little bright, but it's okay. Good evening, Philadelphia Piper. I'm going to use this a littler brush. All these brushes are kind of round style brushes. This one's like a little narrow, but they're very fluffy. They're very dry brushy, almost makeup brush like. Would be a good way of putting it. Our dude's looking pretty awesome. He's super gray. You can actually see what's going on. Now I'm going to bounce back to my face again. Now, the white. I need a new chair. Heads up, new chair incoming for this shop. Whenever I remember that I need one. That'll be interesting. Probably an excessive amount of white there. My little wet palette thing, which is also new to me. And then I go over to my paper towel and get off more of it. More. I want very little. Boink. All right. Well, does that look white to me or does that look gray now that I'm looking at it? Did I mix? Is this not a clean brush? I'm going to redo this. Don't trust it. I think it was mixed with something else. Who knows? All right, back to this white. Might be a little much, but I'm doing it anyways. Right? We're getting our subtle, in theory, subtle variation. I got some good mold lines on here that I didn't scrape away, but I don't really care yet. Look at that. Even that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll just make my Black Orc Team Noir, right? Then I don't have to paint them at all. I can just say they're Team Noir. I want the purples to show more, but not vibrantly. My tips for painting are limited right now. But I did tag 3 painting channels in the description of this video. There's Miniac, Ninjon, and the Honest Wargamer, I think it is. because I had been watching them recently. Now I'm not gonna, like I was about to, I'm not gonna go under as much because in theory, you know, that's more shaded. I love the community info here for people. That's really good. Looking pretty good. I'm getting there. I think I need a little more on the armor, on the shoulders. But otherwise, maybe on the chin there. Otherwise, looking pretty good. I just said I wasn't going to go under, but I want to make sure that the skin is ready for greenness. All right. Pretty light. But it doesn't matter. Clean my brush off. And then we're going to hit these contrast paints. Which I don't know, in theory, what differentiates them from washes. They're probably thicker, but I have no idea. No idea. Don't know how it works. I'm not the paint knowledge guy. Where is my... I am the destroyer of brushes, though. If ever there was somebody who is the destroyer of brushes, it's me. I almost want to do that a little... Now that I've gone and washed my brush, I want this shoulder more white. Or gray? What the hell's going on here? Is this gray? Wink. Is that extreme? Extreme. If you could even see it. It's very light. Might be too much. We'll see. Live and learn. Live and learn. And if that shoulders are bright, then this back's got to be a little brighter for this yellow that's going on here, right? And maybe in the chest a little more. In the chesticles. All right. Excessive whiting complete. What do we want to start with, he says. We're going to start with this Imperial Fist contrast for our armor bits. Where is my brush? You know what? I'm just gonna wait a second. Just make sure it's dry before I dive in with some craziness. Or do a little reading. If you guys, I don't know if anybody in here is new to the channel. There are memberships. This is my advertisement time. It's $1.99. You get emojis, a green name, access to the Discord, all beautiful things, and my undying thanks. If you, this isn't my usual thing. I'm a leather crafter. I'm sure most of you guys know this, but I feel like I may try this kind of slap chop technique on some carving. Dry brush the carving and then use some contrast paints over it. Could be cool. I might try that out. I'm just reading the conversation about the purple paint because I am soaking in the knowledge as well. Man, I'm like Captain Baggy Eyes. Look at this action. I can lose 5 years right there. I'm 5 years younger. All right, my patience grows thin. I'm going in. Contrast paints. Imperial Fist. Boom. Oh, what am I doing? I got my little thingy. Where's my little thingy? I knew it felt weird. There. Might have to null oil it down eventually to get the darkness back, but decided to go bright. And either my eyes are crazy or my camera's got a weird color. Because this looks a lot more, in person this looks a lot less canary. You know what I'm saying? Whoops. I think this will look cool in here. Shoulders might be a little too crazy. Good morning there, Akuma. This is a reminder that my my Friday stream miniature was a 4-hour stream. This is not going to be a 4-hour stream because this is going to be done half the time. At least that's what I'm saying it is. Like after that stream, I was like, man, I need to figure something else out because I cannot be taking that much time to paint a freaking Blood Bowl team. So here we are, diving into this. Slap chop. What does he got on there? Leather gloves. Leather gloves. Oh, the thingy. I'm a little shaky. I wish I had a better control of my hand. Getting there. Right, I'm gonna bounce off of the yellow and go green. Orky got some knuckles. Good that you guys can see that. So, in person this yellow looks great. I just want to check my colors. I did this before. 1 second. I'm just confused at why my camera's spitting out garbage. Let's see, what if I do... Is that crazy? You know, that's alright. I'm going to go with that. Let's see what my hand looks like in there, though. Yeah, that's alright. I like that better. Alright. So, I can come back and hit this yellow if I want to. I can put a wash on it. Or something, whatever I want to do. But for now, I'm going to dive into the skin. And do some orky skin. As we motor along. Motor along. I've got orc flesh, and we will see how it goes. And obviously, once this is all done, I can go back over and, you know, tweak it and dry brush some highlights and change some things, you know. But a lot of people have gotten to the point where they do this and this is it. This is their finished paint job. So tickle little orc armpit, yes, right in there. This guy's got some oops, fingerless gloves happening here. He's got a little torn up pantaloons, as he should. Great muscular calves. Everybody got quiet. checking out stuff. People are, I'm like, everybody left. No, people are still, you guys are still hanging out. All right. Is that bare fist? I don't know. Anyways. Shaky hand. Still here. And I will totally screw around with this a lot with highlights and shadows and stuff, but getting it down. Ah! Went flying. I almost feel like I might want to water this down a little bit more, but I'm already committed, so I'm just going to keep going. I think what I'll do is I'll dry brush some highlights on the green when I'm done. But he's already looking pretty good. I think so, at least. I'm a little biased. I'm going to say that this guy has bare fingers here. I don't know for sure, but I'm just going to say he does. Inside of this calf, awkwardly painted. Okay. Let's take a little pause here to look what we got going on. It's looking pretty good. Like, the highlights are popping a bit. If I had watered it down more, you know, like, this kind of stuff would probably pop out a lot, but I didn't, so I'm not worried about it. Where is my contrast skeletal horde? There. Skeleton horde contrast. We're just going to pop this right onto these tusks. Because that makes sense. Look like that, like instantly looks great. You know? You know what I say? You know what I say. Looking cool. What was the one I was using for brown here? I think it's this one. Garagax Sewer. Looks like an orc. That's good. That's the goal. Very orky goal. This stuff is very, very dark. I'm going to put it on my wet palette and add some water and see what happens. And then knock it off and bleed all over the place. Looking pretty good. That's orc flesh. So, whoops, is the key there. Water, a little more of this brown, a little more water maybe. Go over this glove. Or hand wrap, whatever you want to call it. Trying not to paint brown on green, and mostly succeeding. Mostly. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Nice. That should be green in there. This should also be this brown in here. These edges need to be brown. He looks way better in person, just saying. Just saying. In person, amazing. Yeah, cranky old mountain man, I hear you. I might get a zoomy zoom pair of magnifiers here soon if I'm going to keep doing this. Because trust me, I am also in the cranky old man stage. Looking pretty good. That's gonna be. Let's bounce. Let's think about bouncing back to orc flesh, because we are going to touch up some spots I missed, and give myself a second to speak of what cranky old mountain man said about the eyes, and my back. Oh. Where'd it go? There you are. Imperial Fist. No, that's not what I wanted. Orc Flesh. We have, there's missed some brown in there. Oh well, just jump back and forth. Let's go back to camera. If I'm super careful with it and don't lather it on like a maniac, certainly pops a little more. Put it on thinner. That's not even in frame, but that's okay. All right, so we got that. Where else was I missing some? Oh, the neckio. Up in here, even though it's really black already, I don't know what that's gonna do. In here maybe? Probably unnecessary. There needs to be some yellow in there, but we're not there yet. Hey, DeSoto. Glad you can make it. All right. Now I'm going back with this yellow and trying to hit the spots that make sense, mostly. Back into here that I missed. Walking up in here. His cod piece. That should be brown there. Oh well, whatever. He's looking pretty cool. Now, if I was to play around with a different green, I would probably, I really like my orcs to get to be pretty bright, so I'd probably dive in with a bit of this. But not too much, which I'm going to do. I'm going to dry brush a little bit of this, just because, even though we're slap chopping, I'm just going to do it. Just gonna do it. And if I was to ruin it, I would just go back to black, dry brush gray, dry brush white, you know, or just maybe dry brush white over the ruined spot. All right, let's see if I can do this without making it crazy. It's a little bit. I don't like this brush, but I'm going to keep trying it. That's about enough for me. I wouldn't want to do any more than that. Let me get in here. Yeah, that's what I want. Just a little bit brighter flesh. This is also something I should be doing at the end, but I just jump all over the place. My brain doesn't work very structured. All right. Okay, that's enough of that part for a bit. It's looking pretty cool. Again, looks better in person. Should be able to get away with gray and coming back. You're probably talking when I was talking about screwing up? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you're right. Let's throw some metal on here because it's metal. It's looking good. I probably need to null oil, put a wash on some of the yellow, and then bring it up again a little bit, but I like where it's at right now. Things are looking good. Getting there. Oh, there was a spot. I wanted to get his inside leg pantaloon. Success. Wonderful. And then maybe a little bit right in here. The belt's going to be blue, just because I'm doing this blue belt thing on these guys for whatever silly reason. What was I saying? We're going to do metal. Metal. What do I got here? Iron breaker. This stuff I'll definitely put a wash on. I've also got silver, but that's too bright. It's almost white in my brain. I'm working on the Bob Ross. Trust me, it's coming. He's gonna put a happy little axe in his hand for his myrtleizing. Now we just need to open up this wonderful iron breaker metallic. That's what it is. And we're just going to find these happy little spots to create metal little items or something like that. My hands are shaking. Oh. Is that what's going on there? I assume that these knuckles will be very bloody when I'm done with them. But for now, they are silver. I'm kind of screwing that up. I should probably just be going across. Getting there. And trees everywhere. Happy little hill over to the side. What do we got? Oh, we got the steel ring up top here. We got the big point. I'm going to say that this collar, even though it could be gold, is going to be silver. Oh, shaky. What am I getting in here? Come on. Whew. Barely. That could be a green thumb. Do I want to make this thing on his head yellow? Or is it going to be a strap, like a leather strap? I think it's going to be leather. I'm going to say it's leather. Thanks for stopping in, Cranky. Do I want it to be leather? I don't know. I'm not sure. Could be metallic or leather or gold or yellow, you know. What do you think? Yellow for that center head strap, leather, or silver? Anybody know? Any ideas? While you guys ponder, or don't ponder, I'm going to get some null oil. Nuln oil. And hit it, the little metallic bits that I have done so far with some Nuln oil. Just a little bit of Nuln. All of them, I don't know. I'll sort it out here in a second. Maybe Nuln oil this shoulder a little bit. Whoop. Yeah. Good call me. Good call me. I'm going to null and oil the knuckles. Put a little null on this grill in the front here. And let it kind of saturate down a bit. Get it in here into the socket zone. Yeah. I could put more down around the ends of the tusks to bring out that shade a little more, or, you know, a little more contrast. Flipping around, looking pretty good. Boots are dirty. Get some more null down here. Can always bring it up later. I don't know if I painted this silver. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Little happy little null oil. Is that what it's going to be? Let's put a little happy little null oil right there. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, the big spike. Let's just give it hell with no boing. Look at that. All over it. And then take away some. And take away a little more. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it looks good now. Right. That head strap thing, not silver. I'm gonna do yellow. You guys didn't help me at all. Not that it's your job to. I think it'll look great with yellow. All right, boom, we're in. Yeah, it looks badass. For sure, for sure. Now we can pop up here and just, you know, layer down a little more of this contrast paint. Maybe try and brighten up the shoulders a bit. I don't know how well that'll layering it just works, but can't hurt it. Well, that's not true. It could totally hurt it. I have no idea. But I want it to be a little brighter in these inner spots, so let's layer it down, you know. Looking good. We null and oiled this down here, but we can play with it. I have, is it flayed one flesh? I don't know. Flayed one. I'm going to go with flayed one flesh, and I'm going to do some funny little highlights for no reason. I think for no reason on here. Like right in here. Come on, come on. Tiny little highlights. Like a baby. Oh my god, I screwed it up. Yeah, whatever, I'll fix it later. Anyways, that was amazing. I want to do some more null oiling and dry brushing up. I'm just gonna drop it on here because it looks cool. And then just pull it away. Happy little null oil. Gather that up. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Nice. All right. Next up, I'm going to do a little more silver. Need some silver down here. Little belt buckle. Whoops. I'm going to use contrast paint on the belt. Out of everything, it's going to be blue, amazingly. I want a little more bright flesh. I know I don't really, as I said before, not exactly the order I should be doing it in, but it keeps me going instead of staring at it, wondering what to do next. So. Digging it. Let's do a little. 1 second, everybody. Do a little close up here if I can get it going. Oh, it's camera's working overtime with the focus. It's getting there. All right. He's looking pretty tough. For sure, for sure. Now, I could and probably will play constantly with bringing up the yellow and taking down the shadows more because I'm ridiculous. See ya, DeSoda. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. So, and I haven't painted in so long, so I'm still playing around with this. Obviously, this technique. Oh, is that a horn out of his ear? What is going on there? An earring? I missed this earring. There we go. That's better. Do a little silver highlight on the null oiled stuff. Try and hit this stud without getting silver everywhere, which is really difficult actually for me. No. Well, what do you know? I just had to psych myself up for it. Alright. What's next? Oh, I see a little thing I need to do. Back to our orc flesh. Wherever it's hiding. Thanks, Brown Bear. Thanks, DeSoda. We got this back of the hand stuff going on. Is this part of the glove? I'm gonna say it's his thumb. Okay. For some reason, I'm doing blue belts on these guys. Don't ask me why. I just wanted some color. I don't know how well it's going to show up with the... it's not very bright on the belt right now, but we're going to give it a go. Figure out the rest later. Worked out fine. Just fine. You can rewind and see the beginning where I slap chopped. I did most of my slapping and chopping. Let's see. I'm going to use white. On these little claw bits, and then I will hit them with that skeletal, whatever the hell it's called again. Once again, if you guys are into supporting the channel even more, you can become a member for a gigantic $1.99 a month. You get access to the Discord server for Leathercraft, and well, whatever else we want to talk about. You get a green name, you get some emojis. You get to support a creator. Isn't that amazing? That's my spiel. And you get to enable these to happen, which is important. All right, now that I've got that. Almost. Almost now that I've got that. Oh, I'm going to put that skeletal whatever the hell on it. Hey, Danny. Yeah, Warhammer, Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl. I'm going to put some more skeletal horde on the nails. Claws, whatever you want to call them. The in need of a manicure. So I should also let it dry a little bit. Where are we at here? I could null oil while I'm waiting for that other stuff to null oil while I'm waiting for that stuff to dry. Dive in here with the null. I do kind of like drop it on pretty significantly. Little null. Looking good. I'm going to null oil along this edge just to try and clean it up a bit. There you go. Blend it a bit. Did I steal some blue out of there? I hope not. Looking okay. I was gonna switch it back to me, but I'm already on me. That's how it works. This is wonderful, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Where are we at? I wonder if I can just make this brighter and it would be better. I don't know. We'll just go with that. It's getting there. Now we're going to dive over to those needing a manicure nails. Claws. And then I'm going to go over them again and just pull some of it away so they're not as dark. There you go. Boop, boop. A little too much. That's pretty good. I have not touched the as another one yet because it's my it's how I would have painted it. I might have like thrown like a wash in there or something and tried to like hit the eye a little better. But this is gonna be, it's gonna just be my like one. I'm doing a video where I'm like, I painted figs how I used to paint figs 20 years ago for the first time in 20 years, and then I painted them how people paint them today. So, and it's gonna be a slap chop video because I'm a leathercraft channel and I need to do miniature painting on it. But I'm also, I was saying earlier, I'm gonna do this slap chop technique on a leather carving because I think it'll work fine. They were okay, really? No, they were not okay. And spoiler alert, I have done the slap chop method once before, which was before I did this one. Because I wanted to make sure I didn't fall on my face. I know, it's the power of movie magic. What's going on here? Clean that up. All right. Now what? We're gonna Part of me says I should white these eyes out, so I'm going to. Should I white them or should I? Yes, I should white them. So I'm going to try and hit the eyes without screwing it up. We'll see how it goes. Also earlier today, while pressing my white paint, the cap exploded. Like the not the cap, but the nozzle exploded off and got white everywhere, which was super cool. Very cool. No pressure. Let's go for the eyes. Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes. Just need to have a little bit of white in there, bud. Just a little bit of white. Oh yeah, buddy, look at that. Oh yeah, bud. And what's the best angle for the other one? Damn. Come on. Oh, fuck. So close. It's not bad, actually. It'll fix up with a little bit of wash. That's pretty good. And now I'm going to take my Blood Angel Red contrast paint. Damn it, I had to go back to work this morning. How dare you deprive us of seeing you fall on your face. Need something to smile at. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I should probably let this dry first, but I'm not going to. All right. Pretty good eyes. Where's yesterday's? Or Fridays, I should say. Oh, they weren't that bad. This one was terrible. That was the problem. Where is my iron breaker? Back to iron breaker. I went and got them from the friend of mine that had them. Because we split on the Bloodbowl box. And he took all the decals. For some reason. He's looking really good. Okay. What now? going to take my flayed one flesh and just do a little doot-de-doo on here, or screw it up, one of the two. Looking all right. I think somewhere along the lines I redid that neck and it's really bright. Make wargame terrain mats? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Hell yeah. Okay. Back to our null where we're going to hit that buckle. A little more crazy with it actually. There. That's better. So what do we got left to do here? Other than the obvious base. I got to put the shoulder pyramids on. That'll be terrible. Could be a little brighter overall, but it's looking good. I know you think, no, not brighter, but here in person it's not as bright as it is on screen. Thom Nobility Gonzalez says, gotta go, looks great. I should get back into painting minis again. Looks over a pile of unfinished projects sometime. Yeah, it was very hard. I got these in October, I think, or November. And it took me a long time to finally get around to painting them. When I finally decided I was going to paint them on stream is when I was able to figure out the time to do it. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do is that he has a tie around his leg. I'm going to make it blue because why not? Like his belt, and I'm going to also brighten up these little blue bits. Oh, that's too white. So I'll reapply the blue there. Little ties. Hopefully this doesn't just like go everywhere and annihilate his pants. But at least it's an amazing idea. Yeah, it'll be all right. Okay. Teresa says, I have some Citadel paints that are over 20 years old and still good. That's insane. I can't say that the Citadel paints have been known for their long-lasting ability. So that's bonkers. All right. Maybe do a little more iron up here. Okay. Back to that blue. What was it? Frostheart. What a name. Frostheart. So I can go back in here and brighten up this action. It did bleed over a little bit, but because it's brown, it just kind of ate it up. Works for me. I've got the blood on them. Little blood on the fist. All right, what is my next plan of action? I want to highlight, like this is like outside. We've already slapped the chop. Just like we've done the gray, we've done the white, we've put our contrast down. I'm talking to nobody. We've done the white, we've done the gray. I've put the contrast down. I think there was a bunch of times where the contrast probably should have been watered down, which would help. So we're moving on to like now we're just fuckery is now what we're on to. Jenny36 says, wow, man, it looks so good. I commented on the first video, looking to get into painting minis, watching you touching up your skills isn't only inspiring, but I'm learning too. That's awesome. Love it. Battle damage, 100%, Chris. 100%. Need to do some chipping, as they call it. Okay, so I have this plan to use a little bit of this layered one flesh to dry brush some of the leather. This plan, if the plan fails, I can just reapply the brown contrast to it and it'll just, yeah, right? That's what'll happen. We'll see. We'll see. Unnecessary fuckery, engaged. Yeah, that worked. Get those butt cheeks going. Pretty good. I'm going over the red that I put here, but we'll fix it up. Yeah. Like it. It's good. Tis good. Ja. Tis good, ja. The strap is really dark. Hopefully I don't screw everything up getting in here. That's fine. No need to overdo it. Where is my, where's my main brush? Is that my main brush? I don't even know. Chris with the battle damage comment. Once again, you can become a supporter, a member of this channel for $1.99 a month. I try and at least convince one person a stream. That's my goal, one. Otherwise, I will give a membership. which is what I do. I know that makes it sound like maybe you should just not do that, but hey, if you want to become a member, great perks and stuff and things. I'm waiting for YouTube to get a little better with their membership stuff, honestly, because it's not really as fun as Twitch, not even close. But I'm on YouTube. I might as well keep being on YouTube, you know. All right, let's get back to the bloody fist. Yeah, maybe he's got a little bit on a tusk too. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Nice. He's looking good. All right, now what? Everything is pretty much, well, that buckle looks way too shiny. I'm gonna null oil the hell out of it again. Appreciate it, Teresa. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much. It's that kind of stuff that enables these streams to happen, because I could be sitting around filming a video to release, you know. These streams are good. I like these streams. One of us. There is Discord server access if you are interested. I lose track of who's been a member before. Maybe you've been a member in the past. Either way, thank you very much. This guy looks awesome. I don't know what else I would do. Maybe his armor needs to be brighter. I know, again, it doesn't look like that on the feed. His boots are a little not bright, but that's okay because I'm going to muddy them up. I don't know what else to do with this guy. He's pretty badass. My shoulder things, right. I'm doing a lot of the Black Orc guys have these triangles on their shoulders, so I'm going to do that, which is going to be terrible probably. It's going to be a nightmare, painting triangles onto shoulder pads. So, oh, and I got to put a number on them too. So there's that. Oh, I have a Coca-Cola. I forgot about it. Let's see. Black. Okay. This could suck a lot. Absolutely no pressure at all. Is this the right brush for this job? I don't know. Where's my little tiny baby brush? Little baby brush, where are you? No. Maybe that was my little baby brush. I don't think it is. Whatever, we're gonna go with this brush. We got some black. Should I water it down? Sure, let's water it down. Water. Some really gross, muddy water. Oh God. Let's move these out of the way. Deep breath. Exhale. Oh, my eyeballs are having a bit of a moment. Well, that's not bad. Come on, buddy. That's rough, that one. Rough. Alright, I'm taking it out of frame just to try and like be really tight and close to it to fix it. And that's still in frame, I guess. I want them curved, but not like weirdly. Well, it is a little weirdly, but that's okay. Me 20 years ago would have a fit, but I can always fix it up if I really desperately want to. Oh my god, my hands are so old. Old hands. Not terrible, not great. You know, it's not like the orcs have a design team. They probably painted it on themselves, so it looks exactly like it should look. I also watered it down, which was a bad idea, because it kind of bled a little. Chris says, it's funny, but you spend so much time and then right at the end you grime and streak. Nobody likes a clean orc. That is so true. So true. I do have a fine black marker, but I'm not stressing too much yet. Only a little bit. He looks pretty badass. Triangles, not great. Not worried about it. Looks badass. Now, I've heard about chipping. I'm going to do a little bit of chipping on this without looking up how to do any chipping. My idea of chipping so far is to take silver and brush it on the edges and maybe like bring it up into the model a bit. And that'll give the idea of the paint chipping away and rubbing away. So, not going to do a lot because I'm a little worried about failing. But, and I also want to look it up and figure out exactly what I should be doing. Where'd my other brush go that I want to use? Doesn't matter. Let's go with this one. Is this the round? This is the, not the round. This is the round. Round. Zoink. Chipping. Like, maybe here. though, feel free to yell in chat about chipping, and I will do my best to do it. With my twitchy eye. Looks alright. Not doing too much to it on purpose. A little bit of chipping, not much. Well, man, that's terrible. I'm trying to fix it. At least try and fix one of them. Let's see what happens if I do this wait action here. Might just be a bad idea. But live and learn, live and learn. Right? Is it going to look super weird when I yellow this? Not sure yet. Where do eggplants come from? Chicken plants. That's horrible. And amazing at the same time. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. 100% appreciate. I think that'll look fine when it's tweaked. We'll see though. And if it's fine, well, I'll do it to the rest of them. How long are we into this stream? That's my cure. Since like this was the 4-hour, the last stream was the 4-hour mega stream for one damn miniature. We are am I blind? 5:10 to 6:50, almost 2 hours. Still too slow. But I'm fucking around with this thing way more than I need to. So that's okay. I'm going to pretend that this is going to work, and I'm just going to dive in and fix this middle one on the other side because it's driving me freaking insane. All right, back to the salt mines. Be good, people. Catch you later, Mag. See you, Chris. Thanks for stopping in. All right. I'm curious how brutal or not brutal this will look. Oh, you guys got to judge me while I stumble my way through it. Pretty good. I'm a little confused, honestly, how I can do these pretty well. I guess I have the outside edge to fuck up and not worry about it, like all this. Well, might as well do all of them. Might as well do all of them. This one could use a little love. Really just that side, though. Okay. Remember when I said this was going to be a test? I was going to do one and see how it looked? Well, we're doing all of them. Right away. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to just cry. Good enough. All right. Now we're waiting for that to dry. Hey, Island Crawler 22. Hello from Vancouver Island. Hello from Vancouver itself. We are moments away from hoping that this doesn't get all screwed up. And then, do I base it? I don't think I'm going to base it tonight just because... Well, maybe. We'll see how many people are even in here. Let's see. We got 22 people in here. All right. If I get another member, I'll base it. Otherwise, I'll base the next stream. That's the deal. That's the deal for today. Bribery. Because what time is it here? 7 p.m. I should go home a bit. Like, this isn't home. This is my studio. Imagine if this was home. Pretty cool. I think that should be dry enough for me to hope that this works. Alright. We're going to go try and fix our gimpy triangles is the play here. What was the first one we did? This one over here. We did? I did. I think it'll take a couple coats to darken it up a bit, maybe? Or I could go over it with some null. Goal setting. Definitely obvious, but I can blend it or fiddle around with it. At least it's not brutal anymore. You definitely see where it's being outlined. Still looks cool. And it's not dry yet. It'll dry a little darker. Oh yeah, it looks badass. And I do like I do like how bright that yellow is, honestly. So I might go play with bringing up the armor bits and putting my contrast Imperial Fist back on, just to get everything a little brighter. Yeah. He looks dope. As the kids would say, he looks dope. I don't think they say that anymore. Or did they ever? Other than the base. Oh, what did I get? A text from my wife, maybe? Nope. No idea what happened. This is dope, yo. This is dope, yo. Looks dope, yo. Looks dope, yo. Nice. It's marvelous. Well, I don't think I need to hold you guys here any further. Any takers? Am I gonna do a base or no? Little green turf glue, maybe a white line for, you know, football stuff. Or am I just gonna glow this up? I'm just staring at it a lot. He looks great. Those triangles still suck. I need to widen the base. That's what I need to do. A little better. Where is my null oil? I'm gonna null. I'm nulling. Thanks, Sean. Well, that is gonna be the stream for today, I guess. think he turned out marvelous. And oh, I gotta do it. I have to at least put the transfer on his shoulder. Ah, that's gonna be a tight squeeze. I'm gonna put the transfer on before I'm done. Where are my transfers? Let's see, will that fit? This is a very, very, very little transfer. I have to see if I lose my mind with it here. Okay. I'm going to get some water that's not looking like a swamp. Come on. All right. This is probably going to suck, is what it's going to. We'll see. Later, Teresa. Thank you very much. Getting the frickin' transfer off of here and onto my thing is always super fun. Especially when you haven't done it very much in the last 20 years. Come on. Come on, bud. Here we go. Come on. I really just put it on my finger. Fucking Christ. I think this is going to be a fail because it's already getting all weird on me. That is upside down. Yeah. Oh my god, I managed to do it. It's not done, but it's getting close. Transfer on for number 2. Rockjaw Snippy Snappy. Or, I don't know what his name is, but... Alright. Oh, I don't need to fuck all those up. I think that this has been a very successful stream. Might brighten him up a little more. Not sure. But he's looking pretty good. Let's do a little end of stream close up. Why not? Not bad. Pop this back to focus. Pop some kind of clear coat on it. Yeah, good plan, good plan. Well, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for tuning in to the Slap Chop stream. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. I painted a bunch in ancient times, but this is probably my best paint job ever. Just because of that technique. I love that technique of putting your shadows, midtones, and highlights down first, and then building up your colors on top of it. Obviously, there's some chaos going on here. Like my shoulders are a little weird, and I added some dry brushing. But yeah, I think it looks pretty badass, honestly. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for stopping in. I'm glad you guys stopped in to watch the stream because I wasn't actually sure if anybody gave a flying you-know-what about miniature painting, but it's fun. I enjoy it. And now I'm going to go... I don't know what I'm going to do. Go off-stream and paint miniatures, maybe? I don't know. I could go home. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks to Teresa for becoming a member. If you guys are interested in becoming a member, there is a join button down below. Emojis, Discord access, green names, like the color of this orc skin, and my never-ending thanks. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Mwah.